Hi guys, FieldIX here. My name is Luke. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have a Korean 151 booster box opening. So I believe there are 20 booster packs inside of this booster box. I know Japanese I think has 30 and English is 36. Korean it's 20. But there are some really cool cards in here that I would love to add to my collection. The Charizard being one of the main ones, but there are so many others in here that are just beautiful cards. So the thumbnail for this video has a few of the chase cards that we'll hope to get from this. However, we'll see what we can get. So let's go ahead and get this open and we can see what we get. Okay, so we'll get this peel just taken off there. And it looks like we just have to peel this little bit here, just like that. So that should allow for this just to be opened up. And then that's got all of the packs inside of it. So go ahead and just take them out. That is now all empty. So we'll just stick that over here to one side, just out of the way. So what I do like about these Korean booster boxes is they actually give you like a little leaflet, which even though it is all in Korean, it does normally on the front have some of the cards that are actually part of the set. Now this one in particular doesn't really have any of the really nice looking cards on the front, but it does have like a nice little list, so we can at least see that. So again, put that to the side. So I believe this is 20 boosters, so let's split it into two piles of 10. There we go, we've got two piles of 10. They're a little bit mixed up now, so it's not just going to be just set from what it was in the actual box. So I'm not going to waste any time. I just want to get straight on into this. Pokemon 151 is actually so difficult and so expensive to get nowadays. However, Korean version of it is actually not that expensive. This booster box cost me £70 in English pounds. So it's not actually that bad compared to Japanese, which is over £150 I think, and English is just insane prices. So if you want 151 and you want to, you don't really care about if they're English or if they're Japanese, Korean could be the way to go. They're slightly worse card quality, I would say, but nothing that's going to be that noticeable, especially if you have them sleeved or if you get them graded like this. Not really going to tell much of a difference between the card quality then. However, waste no time at all. Let's just get into this now. Korean, Japanese, absolutely hate opening them. Now I believe the card trick for this is one to the front. Now I could be very wrong about that, and we're going to find out right now, but let's see. We are very wrong. This does not actually need a card trick. Should have realized that from the V-Star universe. But quite some cool cards here. So we got like Growlithe, Poliwag, Dratini, Haunter, Giovanni, Rarity Reverse Holo. That is just a Pokeball reverse, and then I believe that's Omastar as the holo card. So nothing crazy, but at least we do know now there is no card trick. It is literally just open from the front and see what you get. Okay, so also the holos in this set, and with a lot of Japanese and Korean like sets, I've realized it makes me think I've pulled something even when I haven't, because the borders are hollow as well. However, we have a cool looking Ghastly, Zubat, Ponyta, Primeape, Lefable, Hollow Raichu, and now that is just what I'm talking about. The starter Pokemon in this all have their art rares. So this is an art rare of Bulbasaur, and just look at that card. It is so cute. Nice condition as well. So I do actually have some sleeves here, so I'm going to take a few just out just so we have them ready. And we're gonna get this card sleeved up. So our first AR hit, which is Bulbasaur, which I'm not actually going to complain about, and then you also get the Raichu Holo. So I could be very wrong here, but I think you can also get God packs in this set. I don't quite know how it works for Korean, but we'll find out. So we got a Geodude. It's either Lickitung or Licky, Kakuna, Machoke, Rarity, this one is only a Pokeball reverse of Jolteon, and then a Zapdos EX, well, half art, just a normal EX. I'm not going to sleeve that one, but it is a very cool card. I honestly keep knocking this mic every video now, but no, some nice cards. I know the Jolteon, you can get that with a Master Ball. It's worth a little bit more, but it's one of those. Zapdos, it is a cool card. That might actually take the spot of the Zapdos I have in my Pokédex folder for now. So we got Clefairy, a nice looking Eevee card, Poliwhirl, Cloyster, a Charmeleon Pokeball reverse, and a Cubone Holo, which actually that artwork is very, very nice. It's like in the mountains. Again, don't really care too much about holos. You know, you kind of just, you open so many, and with all the art rares, full arts and stuff like that that you get nowadays, it is a bit like, do you really want a holo? Not really. Got Magmortar. It's the other one. Pikachu, Weedle, Nidorino, Graveler, a Flareon Holo, and a Machoke AR. Now that is really nice. Now I believe there is a Machamp one in here, but I can't remember if Machamp's part of 151 or if it's just part of the next generation, not Gen 1. But that is a very, very, very nice art rare. Again, that will probably take the spot of the Machoke that's currently in my folder. But that is very, very nice. So now we got 2 alt rares and an EX so far in, what is it, like 5 packs? Now, I don't want to take ages doing this, so I am just going to get through these just as quick as I can. I don't want the video to be like half an hour long. We're doubling the packs from the last video, and that video was very long. So, Coughing, Charmander, Oddish, Parasect, Snorlax, one of my favorite Pokemon, Nidorina, Pokeball Holo, and a Vaporeon Holo. You almost have to use a lot of force to open these sort of packs. That's why they do super glue them. We have Ghastly, Porygon, Rhydon, Krabby, not Krabby, it's the other one, Clefable, Execute, Pokeball Reverse, so trying to see that on there, and a Alakazam, is that? Yeah, Alakazam EX. So again, not too bad. The X cards I'm iffy with. There are, as far as I'm aware, like full art cards are always better for me. The arts on them seem better, but an actual EX isn't that bad. Want to see what else we can get. So, Ekans, Voltorb, Hitmonlee, Nidorina. I think the other one's Nidorino, or this one's Nidorino. Again, that is just a Pokeball Holo. Trying to see, it's hard to see on camera. And we have a Beedrill. I think that's a Beedrill, yeah. Again, Pokemon knowledge, my brain has been kind of all over the place the last few weeks. so Pokemon knowledge. Oh, this one just doesn't want to open. Pokemon knowledge has kind of gone out the window a little bit, so excuse the knowledge and not knowing certain Pokemon that I should probably know. So, Magnemite, Pidgeotto. Yeah, not Gloom, isn't it, or whatever it is. Raticate, Cubone, Holo. So that means we will actually have a hit behind here. So I think that that's kind of what I've taken from the last few packs is you get a Holo where the reverse is meant to be. You're gonna get a hit. Now whether that's an AR or what, but let's bring this up to the camera to see what we can actually pull from this. Ah, that's lovely. Squirtle. This was actually a card I was going to buy myself. Korean probably would have been the way to go because it's cheaper, but I realized in my Pokédex folder I actually don't have any Squirtle cards at all, and this was one of the only ones that is actually quite nice as a AR, and it's full art. It's very, very nice. So I mean, we've got 2 of the 3 starters now. We have, I'm going to move that down here, so we have Bulbasaur and Squirtle now, which is pretty good. We just need the Charmander now. Now the Charmander one's in this. I want the Charizard over, but the Charmander and the Charmeleon ARs are very nice as well. Oh, and talking of that, so I didn't have any Squirtles, now I have 2. The Squirtle, Meowth, Puffing, Audition Gloom, Raticate, Rattata, just a normal reverse. Really hard to pick that up sometimes on the lighting. I'm not sure if it's because it's the Korean version, because even in the lighting to me it's hard to actually see it. And we have a Jolteon Holo. Okay, next pack. So we're now on the second stack. So we've done 10 packs now. We've got 10 more to go. And we're currently sitting at 3 ARs in 10 packs. Now that's not a bad ratio. Now this pack really did not want to open. Okay, so we have a Farfetch'd, Lefairy, Poliwag, Pinsir, Dragonair, again, it's just a Pokeball Holo. There you go, you can see that there. That's Krabby. And another Raichu Holo. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Again, not what we are after though. We don't really care for just normal Holos. It is all about these ARs. For the SARs. Now, I believe I'm meant to get 1 secret rare. So we will see if we can get a secret rare. So we got Abra, Magmar, Pikachu, Gloom, Persian, a Pokeball Holo. Yeah, you can see that there. Of Kabuto. Ah, okay, nice. So that's our SR. That's our SAR. It's not the one we wanted. So I believe the Charizard, it might actually be an SAR as well. But Giovanni, SAR. That with Persian. You can see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see on here, but in the corner, just down here, it says SAR. Again, I think you're guaranteed one of those in every Korean, so you're guaranteed an SAR. Don't know if you're guaranteed a trainer and a Pokemon SAR. That would be really nice if you could, but that is our SAR. That's probably going to be our biggest hit of the set. Won't be our favorite, but it's probably going to be our biggest, which is actually a bit bad and sad in a way, because it's not the ones we wanted. So I don't really care for trainers or support cards, or any of those sort of cards. I care for the Pokemon themselves, so I don't really collect any of the trainers. I normally just get rid of them. We got Electivire, another Bulbasaur, Mankey, Golduck, Golbat, Tangela. This one is just a Pokeball Holo. And a Flareon Holo. I'm not sure if I keep saying Pokeball Holo. It's Pokeball Reverse Holo. Jesus, yeah, these packs just... There will be a trick to them that I just have not mastered yet. I am just putting a load of pressure on. Growlithe, Doduo, Machop, Dugtrio, Pidgeotto, a Mewtwo. Again, just a Pokeball Holo, Reverse Holo. And a Charizard EX, which is pretty cool. But it's not the Charizard that we want. We wanted the full art, the one that is actually in the background of this video's thumbnail, and is, I think, might also be one of the cards shown in the thumbnail. That was the one, that was the big one I wanted. I didn't really care for too much else in here. But you can have the chance of getting multiple SRs and SARs, so secret rares or secret art rares. You have a small chance of getting multiple, so more than one. You're guaranteed the one, but you can also have more than one. So we can hope. We still have a few packs to go. Voltorb, Paras, Drowsy, Gloom, Raticate, a Jolteon Holo. So again, what I said earlier, if you get a Holo here, you have a pull behind it. So what do we have? Absolutely nothing. I say that, no. Okay, that is a Master Ball. You can't see that yet. There you are. That is a Master Ball. Can I bring it up closer? There you are. So that is now a Master Ball Goldeen. So these Master Ball cards, reverse holo cards, they can sell for a bit more. Now I have absolutely no idea about the Goldeen, but we will look after this video probably just to price up, see how much I have made or lost. Most likely it's a loss. Without Pokemon is a gamble, but for the majority of the time you're going to spend more buying a booster box than it would be to buy individual cards. So if you're after a specific card, you might as well just buy that individual card without trying to pack it. However, there is a big thrill of opening booster packs, so it's love of the game at the end of the day. You've got to do what you got to do. So let's get in. I think we've got like 4 or 5 packs left to go. Is that Weeping Bell? We got a Psyduck, Butterfree, Charmeleon, a Pokeball, just trainer item, and a Nidoking. Nidoking is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. 4 packs left. No, so that was our 5th, so we now got 4. Let's just see. Let's just see if fate has been kind to us. So Nidorino, Abra, Eevee, Tentacruel, a funny looking Gengar Pokeball, reverse holo, and a Dodrio, I think it is. It's one of them. Holo card. 3 packs to go. Let's get these done. We have the SAR, so unless we can get another one. Caterpie, Cubone, Pikachu, Primeape, Clefable, a Pokeball reverse holo Scyther, and a Arbok EX. Again, not too bad. So the hits are, they're lining up. They are getting there. 2 packs left to go. Let's just see what we can get. So there's the Goldeen, but the normal Goldeen. We have... We got the name Vileplume? No. One of them. Jesus, I should know the name of that. Nidorino. Or Nidoran. Grimer. Oh, no, that's Muck, isn't it? One of those 2. Venomoth. A Pokeball. Holo. Reverse holo Magikarp. And a holo Ditto card. Now, this Ditto card is actually quite nice. I like how it's kind of just like in trash or in rocks. I can't actually tell what they are, and it's just poking its head out. It's a very cute card. Okay, last pack. Can we get some last pack magic? Who knows? Hopefully we can. But no, my luck, we aren't. Okay, Rattata, Ponyta, Krabby, Hitmonchan. That's Erica. I know in my last video I said the other one was Erica. No, this one's Erica. The other one was Gardenia. A Pokeball Reverse Holo Dratini. And the last card in this unboxing is going to be a Kangaskhan EX, which is pretty cool. I actually don't think I have any Kangaskhan cards that are like full art or even half art like this EX, so this will probably take place in the Pokédex as well. Okay, so I mean, all in all, I can't really complain. We got some cool cards. So out of actual hits that I think we can class as hits, we had 10. So out of those 10, we had the Goldeen, Master Ball. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EX cards, which whilst they are hits, they're very, very low down on my hit list. We had the Machoke AR, the Squirtle AR, the Bulbasaur AR, and then our SAR for this unboxing was Giovanni. So I'm not, to be fair, I wanted the Squirtle, the Machoke will go in the Pokédex. All three of these will go into my Pokédex folder. I don't believe any of those three are worth that much. The Giovanni might be worth something. Now, I will probably either trade that to someone that I know, if it's one that they do want, or what I'll probably do is sell that one and use the money towards some more Pokemon boxes or another Pokemon box. Because I doubt in Korean it's going to be worth that much. However, we can wait and see. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video off here. Now that we are fully done unboxing this Pokemon 151 booster box. And let me know what you thought of the hits in the comments down below. I also take suggestions, so if there is any booster box that you would like to see me open, or any sort of ETB, tins, whatever, let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can get my hands on them. Obviously the Pokemon market is a bit up in the air at the minute. It's crashing, it's not crashing, and it's still extremely difficult to find certain sets of cards. And I'm also not going to be spending ridiculous prices trying to get stuff to open. I do this as a fun hobby and I'm not willing to spend thousands on getting stuff to open for me. That's just a personal thing. However, leave a like, comment, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.